Hello everybody, my name is Flaming Links and welcome back to another chill commentary video. I meant to upload this video yesterday, but I forgot to make it because I was sick, and still am sick. You can probably hear it in my voice. I'm a little bit quieter too because I don't want to strain my voice. This video is about Onision. Dear Onision, or Onion Boy, the groomer himself, the legend on Twitter that I will probably mention copious times because his Twitter ain't exactly child friendly. We'll just say that for YouTube's sake. Um, yeah. I should have covered this earlier. Like way earlier, weeks ago, because it's been happening for a while. But Onision apparently is under copious amounts of investigation. Apparently, allegedly, I kind of spiked the microphone. Sorry. Allegedly, the FBI are getting involved, which is probably the right countermeasures to take for his very, very devious actions. And also, Chris Hansen is getting involved, which that is a certainty, because that's just apparently out from the shadows, out from the depths. His exes have risen and have begun to speak out against the fact that he is incredibly mentally abusive, verbally abusive, and probably underneath all of the web of lies and secrets, he's also probably pretty physically abusive in a way. So just because of that, I'm gonna be talking about him a bit more because I've actually been very he's been on my radar. Let's just say that he's been on my radar for a while, and I've been wanting to make another serious video about him. Plus, YouTube took down my other two videos on him and didn't notify me or anything about that. They're just gone. I don't know. I don't know why. It's probably the new harassment rules, which are completely BS. Um, but hey, YouTube, if you take down this video, I'm gonna tell you right now, it's not gonna look good. Taking down criticism videos about Onision just because he's on your platform or whatever is not good for you. Anyways, Onision or Greg Jackson, I believe that's his last name. Greg, I'm calling Greg or Onion Boy from every once in a while. Uh, Recently has because of the recent investigations. Um, he has been uploading videos of him having quote unquote mental breakdowns, asking people to stop.
If you, internet, could kindly show a little bit of restraint and be a follower of the golden rule. Be civil, be kind, do unto others the kindness they do unto you.
Allegedly documenting his recent basic bankruptcy, even though that stretching from his streams and other videos and tweets, he definitely isn't bankrupt. He definitely isn't being chased by the cops or anything. He isn't been kicked out of his house. He isn't like mentally unstable. Nah. Maybe not how he portrays it in the videos. He definitely has a few screws loose up in the attic. But I will play some clips and Onision, if you copyright claim this, I don't care. It doesn't make any money. You can't strike it down because that's how this works. So yeah. Plus, it's being used for fair use criticism. So.
I was walking down the hallway of the window, then somebody stopped me and said, "Are you Onision?" And I said, "Yes," and then they spit in my face, and then I ran back to my hotel room and I was scared.
Excuse me, the fuck did you just say?
Whoever that was, that spit at me, I let her sue you till you don't exist. Thank you. Thank you. Today, when I was out on the street with my cardboard sign, someone handed me $200. So I'm gonna be sleeping pretty nice tonight. Who's laughing now?
Lord, please just give me a sign. Where are you going with this shit?
Let you guys know that if you dislike this video, I am suing every single person who dislikes it. Let you guys know that if you dislike this video, I am suing every single person who dislikes it. Just but that is not why I am making today's video. I will sue you. I will sue you. This is me. This is you.
Onision, in these videos has just been freaking letting it loose. Like, I swear to God, he's had some built up insanity that he probably legitimately has. If it isn't apparent from these videos being made, but he's just letting it all out. Okay, he let the fucking demons out. Like, he uploaded one video where he uploaded one video where allegedly he was spat on by somebody who recognized that he was Onision, and then he started spitting on the camera. just just absolutely vile. Absolutely just top tier, classiest guy. 10 out of 10, wood neckbeard again. Also, as I mentioned, his recent bankruptcy, that comes from the fact that Patreon finally deleted his Patreon because guess what? They don't want pedophiles, groomers, and probably just straight up molesters on their website. They don't want people who are verbally abusive and use their platform to dox people. Yeah, he used his Patreon to dox people. They don't want that, apparently he doesn't entirely get that, or he does, and he just thinks it's one big joke, because that's typically how the chemistry of his brain works. Oh, and keep in mind, all these videos, I know that they are made to gain attention, but his channel definitely is not monetized, and if it is, YouTube is gonna have a problem. YouTube is gonna have a problem with so many people if any of his channels have monetization, because my God, that is not how that shit works at all. Also, Onision, um, since his Patreon is gone, apparently it has gotten a job. It finally happened, ladies and gentlemen. He finally got a legitimate job that that doesn't involve consistently interacting with people online, which pretty much gives him the platform to just be a douchebag. But he finally got a job. And according to one of his videos that I will play clips of, he got basically Karen'd at his job. He got somebody came in and basically asked to speak to his manager, and told him that he was Predator from Aliens versus Predators.
And why did you guys?
God, my voice is gonna sound raspy as hell. I hope you get used to that. I hope you get used to this, to me talking like this, because I don't want to strain my voice. Plus, it's also in the middle of the night. Actually, that's a lie. It's 5 in the morning. But another thing that I want to talk about is Onision. Uh, he apparently has kids. Which he has kids and a wife. Kai. I'm sorry. Husband, previously wife, because Kai is a transgender person. But Onision has kids. I don't know how the fuck he is currently allowed to keep those kids. Out of all the allegations, some of which are there's very substantial evidence for. Um, it's very confusing how he has kids, and a lot of people are concerned about the fact that he has kids in his household. If if he is if he is as verbally and mentally abusive to underage girls as he was, uh, or to anybody just in a relationship as he was, telling people to shave their heads because he just wants them to, or to get an ugly tattoo that says "I'm a liar," for doing some, or like just the amount of mental manipulation that this guy does. He makes people sign false contracts for like being in a relationship for him, being in a relationship with him. Sorry, he makes people sign contracts for that stuff, which are once again false. They're not legally approved, so they won't hold up in the court of law. But he does that, and he allegedly forces a lot of uh like contractual BS contractual stuff down people's throats, and don't give them time to read it or anything, it's just horrible. He also apparently has a really massive problem with people with the women that he abuses and mistreats, not wanting to be with him anymore. For example, he doxed. I believe it was Sky. I will correct that if it's incorrect. Um, he doxed Sky. He basically convinced everybody that Shiloh was crazy for a little bit, and that she was just a bad person. Even though that he literally fucking recorded her having a stress-induced seizure, because he's just that much of a garbage person. Once again, I forgot who it was, but one of the people that he was with, I will put her name up on the screen. One of the people that he was with, he found out that she was smoking pot. Even though that I believe she said that she already told him. He found out that she was smoking pot, and he literally said that he allegedly, and at this point, literally, once again, there's pretty substantial evidence for all this. I'll throw up a crap ton of screenshots if I can find them. If I can find them, because I'm not sure how accessible those screenshots are outside of other people's videos made on them. But if I can find them, I will throw them up immediately. But he basically like, hey, if you want to stay with me, let me lock you up in my basement, chained up, um, because that's not fucking weird. Or shave your head, dye your hair, get an ugly tramp stamp tattoo, get an ugly tan, whatever, stuff like that. Basically, ruin your life for me. That he has absolutely picked apart people's credibility for so long. I'm sorry if you heard my phone just go off. He has ruined people's credibility. He's ruined people's just general life. He's once again in Shiloh induced a stress induced seizure. Good lord, what is wrong with this guy? He's also, he getting back to a more comedic thing. The clips he's been uploading, who we Rick, he's going to some levels. He's going to some levels. My Xbox just went off. I'm sorry if you heard that. he's gone to some levels that I did not know he would go to. He has pretended that he has accidentally uh, pissed and or shitted on himself.
I was just watching the news and I saw some videos like
He has he has basically acted like he was homeless, which once again he's not. If he's streaming in between these, he's definitely not homeless unless he's taking his entire streaming setup along with him. Um, he's acting like he's homeless. He's acting like he has to stay in a hotel. Um, he once acted like Kai filed for a divorce, which the document that he used was a document that he literally looked up online. I will throw a I will throw a clip of him holding up the supposed dissolution paper, and then I will show you the screen the not yeah the screen cap of the thing that he just took from Google and literally just printed it out. But that's fake. People immediately found that one out. Um, he acted like he had to sell a ton of stuff. I mean, he probably does at this point. He lost his freaking Patreon, and I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to say that I'm rooting for somebody's destruction, or I'm rooting for somebody's suffering, but I'm rooting for him to move past actual internet presence, because he's pretty much never used it for anything good. He all he's done is stroke his own ego, ruin other people's lives. He would not shut the hell up about Eugene Cooney, and then he tried to play it, and then he tried to play it off as he only made a few videos, and then he tried to play it off as, oh, he was being supportive. Not at all. Not at all. What he was actually doing was just making fun of her, and then when she actually got better, he just used her getting better as a time to for good PR. He's mocked people for praying for a dead singer that people idolized because he's just that bad. Why the we get it, dude. You're atheist. I am too. I'm agnostic atheist. I would never ever go to somebody mourning the death of somebody that they looked up to, and I would never go to that person and say don't pray for them because God doesn't exist. I wouldn't say that. I would not fucking say that, because that's just common. That's just common. That's not even just common decency. That's just being a person. That's just being a person that understands emotions. If you don't get that through your head, then you're some freaking monster. Legitimately, he's made terrible books that people have made funny videos on. Um, he's pretty much expressed the fact that he tries to be a social justice warrior and to abuse it for good PR, but that he really doesn't care about literally anyone except for himself. Um, and overall, all he's really done is just prove people's points about the fact that he should not he should not have a YouTube channel. He shouldn't have a Twitter. He definitely should not have a Patreon. He he at this point just shouldn't allow to be on the internet making content, because he's really bad with it. He's really bad with it. He's also really vulgar with it, which I don't mind vulgarity, but Jesus Christ, his Twitter is terrifying. Also, just just I would just like to point out the fact that his channel is still up on YouTube. His his channel is still up on YouTube. YouTube has changed their harassment guidelines so many times, and recently they changed it to one of the strictest and most BS forms it's ever been in. They took down iDubbbz's freaking Leafy is Here content comp video, which is one of the most famous videos, if not the most famous video in the commentary channel freaking community. It was absolutely amazing. It put Leafy in his place, and it basically just made him leave after not that long after. Um, and they took that down, but his channels are still up. Channels plural. His channels are still up. They are. They really are. And it boggles my mind that is even allowed. It boggles my mind that they will take down iDubbbz's freaking content comp video that's super famous for the sake of these harassment guidelines, but his channels that are devoted to harassing people that he disagrees with even slightly. He how the hell is this allowed to be a thing? How? Somebody explain to me, because I'm clearly missing the point here. Good lord, hold up. But I'm pretty sure he still has a. I'm pretty sure he still has a website up. I'm gonna look that up real quick. So whenever you type in the link for quote unquote onisionfans.com, it just takes you to his bro page, which is bro YouTube channel, excuse me, which is just as annoying and just as ridiculously undeserving of any attention as his normal Onision Speaks channel. My God, this man is incredibly. I am convinced that he is actually just that he is dangerous, and that he he really deserves the kind of crap that he gets, because he while he gets a lot of it, and while it can be severe, at the same time he's left behind just a wake of really just scarred people, and he's not gonna stop anytime soon, and he's not gonna blame himself anytime soon. And in the end, considering the fact that he's making all these videos of fake reactions, fake quote unquote acting, it's very apparent that he doesn't plan on stopping without facing full repercussions that he still has fans. By the way, can I just talk about that? How does he have fans? Who is a fan of him? I want to know. I want to know you, so I can try and reassure myself that you shouldn't fight, and that you too probably shouldn't be trusted with having a valid having a that word that word, because my stutter wouldn't let me say that. I'm not cutting that out. That was funny. Um. Also, um, one more last thing I just want to quickly say before I click stop recording and start editing this. Onision, there's a little thing called truth in comedy. And it's simply tragic truth in comedy. And considering the fact that you're treating this entire situation as a joke, with all of these videos that you've been uploading being obvious jokes, um, that of course means that there is a tragic truth to what you're uploading, meaning that these jokes that you're saying, you still believe them, you still believe the core concept behind them. You're just making a joke out of it to try and laugh at it, because that's why it's funny, because it's true. So, with that being said, you you are fully lucid and fully aware of the situation right now, and you just will not stop. That's why I don't like you. That is why I hate Onision. Anyways, my name is Flaming Lynx. I have been very raspy, very quiet, and very seductively close to this microphone. And I'm sure it sounds incredibly uncomfortable. So I'll let you move on. I'll let you move on with your day. I apologize for the stutter. I can't do anything about it. I've been taking I've been taking speech therapy classes for years, and I still sound like Porky the Pig. So I can't do anything about it. And I hope you and anyone else watching this have a fire day.
I'm kinda mad, sad, shaking the back forth. These hacksaw slack jaws kicking in back doors. It's awful, stupid chicken pecking debacles with mouthfuls, freaking chickens.